Today's the first actual cold day it's been where I live in Australia, which I'm not 100% convinced is an actual place, by the way. So I pulled out this little number, which I haven't worn for about 7 or 8 months. And ever since then, I've been sneezing and coughing and spluttering. And, you know, some might say it's the dust or the must, but I say the chemtrails, okay? I heard a plane go over before, and ever since then, stuffed. I've been stuffed. Not like that. Why am I talking about these obviously real theories that Australia isn't real and chemtrails are killing us all? Well, well, just after the Pope died, I came across a little video on Twitter, and it led me down a rabbit hole, funnily enough. Let me show you a little snippet from this video. No, hang on, wait, not that one, just give me a second.
Okay, guys, I made this second video kind of slowed it down for you, but I want you guys to notice the Pope's reaction. Once he notices who or what just opened the door for him. Notice his facial expressions. Notice the silent prayer he does once he sees what he's looking at. Yeah, it's that serious. He looks kind of stressed out. But now, pay attention to the guys who opened it. I showed you the first one, but look at the second one. And you can look for it yourself. You can see it all yourself on YouTube. It's a 4-minute video. Go check it out. But look, no ears, nothing. You can see nothing. Look at that. What is that, bro?
Now, I don't know who it was who was narrating this beautiful, beautiful clip, but as you can read in the little description above it, it says, this video from Christmas Day of the Pope opening the portals makes a lot more sense after what happened today. And I assume by what happened today was that he died. And they're saying that he opened a portal and then 5 months later almost he died. Which, you know, makes 100% sense. I mean, I assume if you were to open a portal, death would follow closely by. Now, if you're wondering where I got that clip from of the Pope obviously opening a portal, it was brought to you by Flat Out Truth. Now, as I said, I went down a little rabbit hole because, you know, I wouldn't say I'm a conspiracy theorist, but, you know, I might believe one or two things. Mole people, they're real, okay? 100%. I saw one digging up from under my house once, and it was scary. I was under the house looking for possible hidden Nazi gold, and guess what? Mole man came up. Not from The Simpsons, an actual mole man. Think of the guy from The Incredibles. He just came out of nowhere. And, you know, I only saw him for a split second, but we kind of made eye contact. You know, there was kind of a bit of an understanding like, hey, buddy, this is my house, alright? That's my Nazi gold. I still haven't found it yet, but I'm hoping to find it soon. You know, they say they hide the gold under the pylons under my house, and, you know, I've dug out a bunch so far. None of the outside ones yet, but, you know, I've got to get to that. Because, you know, I'm hoping that it's hiding the Nazi gold I am so looking for. People keep telling me, no, you got to stop digging out from under your house, okay? Your house is going to collapse. And I go, my house is going to collapse. No. Gravity's not real, alright? Another one of these conspiracies I've always believed. The Ophanium? Am I saying that right? I mean, I know that theory, so I am definitely saying that right. I'm sorry. I've been waiting all my life to find out about the flat out truth, and I always thought it was going to be so scary, but it's beautiful. Just give me a second. Fact. Sundials, not earth dials, because the sun moves and not the earth. I mean, they're called sundials, right? Are you talking about the things that tell the time? But they're not called sundials. I'm pretty sure they're called sundials. Do people call them earth dials? I've never heard them called earth dials. Are you ready for this rabbit hole? No, I don't know. I mean, I'm a big, you know, flat out truther, alright? I want to know the flat out truth, but I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. That is It the Clown. That is scary, okay? I know the truth is scary sometimes, but I prefer more beautiful truths, like the Eye of Slender, whatever the last thing was, the opium crisis. I much prefer that beautiful truth that's hidden in biblical scripture, not It the Clown as a Macca's fries box. What do they call those again? And if you thought, okay, if you thought the flat out truth was just a one trick pony, no, It's not. Okay, it doesn't just keep your mind sharp through revealing truth that you have never seen through your rose-coloured glasses. It also keeps your mind sharp through maths questions. Look at this. 1 plus 4 equals 5. I think we know that's all correct, right? 2 plus 5 equals 12. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and assume you're adding both of those together, the 7 plus the 5. I mean, again, I wasn't the best at maths. I'll give you that. But then again, maybe I don't know the truth, the way and the light. Maybe I'm just a classic sheep, all. So can I just say thank you to the flat out truth? Okay, I haven't done maths in years. I haven't even thought about it. What's 9 plus 10? 21, maybe? I don't know. Because I haven't thought about maths in years. And, you know, it's good to know that I've still got it. Well, I think I do. I'm not going to put it in a calculator. What am I, a nerd? No, I'm clearly a jock. Scientists can't explain it. Rockets can't break it. The truth? God's firmament is unbreakable and impenetrable. I want to learn more about this firmament. Let's read on. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament, from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. I've got to say, the Bible's a little bit confusing. They said firmament way too many times. You know, firmament is just sounding like a sound now. It's not even a word. And God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. As a flat-out truth lover, okay, as a lover of the page, I've got to ask, since the moon is inside the firmament, according to this illustration here, did we make it to the moon? Have we been on the moon? Can we make it to the moon? Is that possible? Because you say that the firmament is impenetrable, so I assume you can't go outside the firmament. Anything inside the firmament you can get to? Is that possible? I've said firmament way too much. And I would say we haven't seen aliens yet because the firmament is impenetrable, but then I see a lot of little alien ships hanging around what I assume is Earth. So, how did they get in? Were they also part of God's plan? Let me know, Flat Out Truth author and creator, whatever your name is. I know we're only scratching the surface here, but I want to end on an important message. The Flat Out Truth's most important message. The Earth is flat, clearly. Have you ever seen a curve? I guess I kind of have when I've been on a plane. Yeah, there's kind of a slight, minuscule curve, but that's just my eyes playing up. I probably need glasses. Vaccines are poison, clearly. I mean, look at me. I've had all of them, and I look sickly constantly. We've never been to the moon. Well, that answers my question from before. Thank you, the Flat Out Truth man person. Chemtrails are real. Agreed. And they were on this jumper when I pulled it out. That's why I've been sniffly this whole time. Climate change is a tax scam. I mean, if the first 3 are right, then that must be right too. Evolution is a lie. Yeah, so true. Because if we came from monkey, why are there still monkey? Riddle me that. Scientists, that is so true. Because why do I see monkey still jumping on the bed in my videos that I watch before I go to sleep? The Big Bang never happened. If we're talking about the show, that definitely happened. And that's my favourite. But if we're talking about the actual thing, no. There was no Big Bang. It was more of a... And then that was God doing that. And just... It was. Stand up for science. You kind of lost me there a bit. I thought science was not real. I'm confused. I'm confused about that last bit, but to be fair... I've only just got into the Flat Out Truth, so I don't know all the bits and bobs when it comes to the actual truth and taking off my rose-coloured glasses. It's not this guy's fault, okay? It's mine. It's mine, clearly. I'm an idiot. Hear that? There's rocks in my head. I've got no idea. And that's another conspiracy, by the way. I think doctors put rocks in my head when I was a kid. I reckon half my brain is actually just rocks. It's very rude of them. I don't know why they would do that to me. That's scientists for you, am I right? Always experimenting where they not belonging. Always poking and prodding. Oh, let's put rocks in his head. That'd be funny. Rude. Anyway, I hope your eyes are finally open to the fact that nothing is real. You're just looking at one side of the coin, and that side of the coin is wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you're finally enlightened. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Or will I?
Shifty Drongo. I love Shifty Drongo.